All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here today and...
Wait, you're supposed to clip that on.
Like this?
We're trying to make a viral TikTok video.
Is it like this?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here today in Smelly's kitchen, and I'm going to show you how I do OMAD one meal a day. You want to stay tuned because this is going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I'm going to tell you exactly how I do it. We got this thing going. It's already smoking. I have crock pot meat. I know some people hate leftovers, but I think they're important. When you're eating one meal a day, it's important that we engorge ourselves and eat a lot of food. I got rice already prepared right here. Look at that. Wha-bang. And I'm going to kick everything off with some bone broth. So while I'm waiting for this big ass steak to cook, look at that. Ka-ching! I got some hamburger meat right here. I got some turkey, ground turkey. I got salmon and shrimp. Gonna really engorge myself, but we're gonna start out by simply microwaving the bone broth. While I'm cooking, I'm gonna be consuming this. Bone broth is a fantastic way to break a fast. It's gonna help aid in digestion and also fill up the gut a little bit and get us prepared to eat. Bone broth is ready, coming out. What do you think about that, Daisy? Bone broth, you gotta add some salt to it. Crank it on there pretty good. I usually add some pepper in there. Tell me this doesn't look like a pepper shaker. Trying to burn my face off. This is pretty much ready in terms of the heat. We're gonna throw some of this on there, some chub. Don't be afraid of some chub. This is just good old bacon grease. I like to use this a lot in my food. I'm not gonna use too much of it, maybe about a teaspoon or so, and it will kind of slide down. We're gonna get that smoking nice and good, and then we're gonna throw this guy on there, and we're gonna throw the hamburgers on there, and when the hamburgers and the steak start to cook, we're gonna throw the leftovers on there too. Get everything cooking, and then we're gonna sit down and enjoy it. So I got some of these Hop Dotty Piedmontese beef burgers. We got some truffle salt. Gonna throw that on there. Don't be shy with your salt. Get it on there. We need those electrolytes, especially when we're not eating all day. The meat's been sitting out, by the way. It's just a little extra free tip here. Here we go. You ready for that noise? The crowd's gonna be cheering. They're gonna go, ah. 3, 2, 1. Crowd goes wild. So OMAD, this is what we're doing. One meal a day. Why did I choose to do one meal a day? Well, I wanted to switch things up a little bit. On OMAD, it's just one meal a day. So rather than fasting for 16 hours or 18 hours or 20 hours like I was doing previously, now each day is like a 22 or 23 hour fast. The next thing that I want you to do is to focus in on protein. So we have a wide array of protein here, and obviously what accompanies protein a lot of times is also fat. The next thing that we're gonna get into is eating vegetables. Pick any vegetables that you like and just go for it. Just try to make sure your vegetables aren't accompanied by tons of fat, because we already have fat coming from the protein, especially when we're eating steak and burgers and things like that. The next thing that I recommend to eat would be some sort of starch. So for today we have rice, but I also like to eat potatoes as well. Those are kind of the only two options that I like to keep. I like to try to keep it clean. The next thing after would be fruit. I like apples, I like strawberries, I like bananas, all that kind of stuff. Whatever fruit that you like is fair game. The last but not least would be a protein shake. You can finish the whole day off with that if that's something that you want to do. Lastly, if you're still dying for food, you can throw in some sort of snack or some sort of treat, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Here we go. This is one big giant set. Mike Menser would be proud. I'm gonna start with the freshest of the bunch. Let's try this hot dog first, see what happens. The burgers look really good. Notice there's not a lot of carbs here. I do have some rice, and I might eat some fruit a little bit later. You notice I have 3 different drinks here. These different diet drinks. You know, why not get some variety in there? Variety is the satiety when you eat a hot dog with cheese on it. Who can say they ate salmon, shrimp, turkey, hamburger all in the same meal? I'm checking in to kind of see where I'm at, slowing down. I feel pretty full, but this is important to make sure that you're getting in enough food, because when we eat less energy, we want to have that less energy be a little bit like stealing sand from the beach. You want to do it like 2 buckets at a time. That way you'll never notice it. If your calories are really low every day, 500, 600, 800,000 calories a day, after a while, you're gonna have to resort to just using your willpower each and every day. And your willpower is gonna be compromised because your overall energy output's gonna suck too. And that's what makes dieting so difficult. And so here, even though we're only eating 1 meal a day, we still don't wanna make the caloric restriction ridiculous. We're gonna finish off the night with some steak shake, just in case we didn't eat enough steak at dinner. I think we covered our bases with meat. But remember, the steak shake is the only protein shake in the world that has organ protein in it. And not only are we gonna drink it, but we're gonna use it as a dip for the tasty pastry. Oh, it's gonna be delicious. Don't forget that when you dip, when you go to eat, you gotta eat and slurp at the same time. Like that. Get that noise in there. All right, good night, y'all.